How do you want to serve? The question is simple. The answer? Challenging. For Neil Datar, his answer changed everything. Born on Mercer Island, just outside Seattle, Neil grew up in a close-knit community where education was an expectation and an opportunity. His father, Vinay, is a finance professor at Seattle University. His mother, Shama, a software engineer. Together, they instilled in Neil a respect for collaboration, a love of learning, and the drive to excel. Qualities that would guide him as a student, athlete, tutor, and friend. As he prepared for college, his father told him he could do anything he wanted, as long as he earned his law degree. No pressure. Neil arrived at SCU in 2013, drawn to the university's small class sizes, beautiful setting, and academic rigor. Despite a warm welcome, being far from home proved tougher than expected, so he took refuge in the familiar and focused on his studies. But history professor Art Liebscher of the Society of Jesus saw in Neil a desire for more. In the spirit of Ignatian reflection, he posed a question that would change everything. How do you want to serve? In that moment, Neil began to realize that his Santa Clara education wasn't only about what he would learn, but who he would become for others. That realization sparked a resolve to do more and be more. As a peer advisor with the Poli-Sci department, Neil discovered the joy of helping others with their coursework. At the front desk of Casa Italiano, he connected with residents from different backgrounds. And as a member of student government, he found his voice and his future wife, Ariani. With her, he created the Sophomore Scoop to gather feedback from their classmates. Neil also advocated tirelessly for student participation and representation, hosting a city council debate and bringing a polling location to Benson Center.
I think he's very passionate about uplifting community, and not just with the school, but also the surrounding Santa Clara community. So, and then I think also uplifting his friends as well, so we can all kind of come together, join forces, and see if we can make a change somewhere in this community or somewhere on campus.
His classmates had concerns. The administration had constraints, and Neil stepped in to bridge the gap. It was a defining pattern. Bring people together, manage differences, and move forward with clarity and purpose. Neil's meticulous preparation, thoughtful listening, and ability to turn issues into results earned him the trust of students and the respect of campus leaders, many of whom became his mentors. By his final year, he was elected chair of the Student Senate.
A lot of the student body really trusted in Neil to be that advocate for the student voice.
In recognition of his accomplishments, Neil received the Peter Hans Kolvenbach Award, one of the university's highest honors, given by the president to a senior who best exemplifies Jesuit ideals.
It's not just academic education. It really is a call to service. And the language of the Jesuits and the language of Santa Clara, those who lead and those he meets, is incredibly inspiring.
He graduated in 2017 as a history and political science double major. And yes, he went on to earn a law degree from Duke University. Neil seamlessly balances a demanding legal career with an unwavering commitment to Santa Clara. For 6 years on the Alumni Association Board of Directors, Neil helped develop strategy and strengthen connections between students and alumni. In a nod to his prior role in the Student Senate, he was invited to co-chair the City of Santa Clara's Task Force on Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Neil brought SCU's Markkula Center for Applied Ethics on as an official advisor to the task force and later, inspired by the center's vision, joined their Government Ethics Council. In 2021, he was appointed to the Board of Regents, giving young alumni a voice with university leadership. Today, he is part of both the executive and nominating committees and invests in the Regents and Posse Foundation scholarship programs. But closest to his heart is the Regents' Experiential Learning Initiative. RELY, as it's known, provides funding and Regents mentorship to turn student ideas into real-world experiences. In just 2 years, it has sponsored 11 different programs, including Bucky's Closet, an AI industry immersion, and the Bronco Ventures Accelerator. The impact is inspiring, and keeps Neil opening doors for the next generation of Broncos.
I have no doubt in my mind, whichever field he is in, wherever he is, he will try and reach the top. And he will get others to come to the top with him.
Through it all, he remains a constant presence in the Bronco network, attending class reunions, Golden Circle theater parties, and Los Angeles alumni events. Both personally and professionally, Neil brings his talents and energy to building relationships, bridging perspectives, and empowering others to succeed. Because for Neil, Santa Clara is more than a campus. It's a community, a set of values, a way of life. And the question that once challenged him now defines him.
Santa Clara actually made him a good person. Duke gave him a good law education, but what it takes to be a good person in the society and contribute, Santa Clara taught him. And his heart is absolutely at Santa Clara.
He has a commitment to betterment, whether it's for himself or the communities that he's involved with.
I'm incredibly confident that someone who knows his values as well as Neil does and is so determined to share those values with people he cares about will make the impact that he hopes to make throughout his life.
Through his advocacy, he provides a voice for those who go unheard. Through his words and actions, he exemplifies the best of a Santa Clara education. Through his impact, he is shaping communities that are stronger, more connected, and more inclusive. And he is just getting started. For this legacy of service and the promise of all that is to come, the Alumni Association is proud to present the 2026 Outstanding Young Alumni Award to Neil Datar.